Radio Network.
Let me tell you a little bit about one of our great sponsors, HomeGain.com. This is the place to get you started buying or selling a home, finding a realtor, and getting any real estate questions answered. Go to HomeGain.com and see what I'm talking about. All you need to do is type in your home address, and you will get an instant free estimate of your home's value online. This is a great way to be able to monitor the value of your home. And again, it's absolutely free. There are tons of tools to help you. For instance, if you want to remodel your home, go to HomeGain.com. Use their Home Sale Maximizer to help you determine which home improvements can most increase your home's value before you put it on the market. For 10 years, these folks have been helping home sellers and buyers. Visit their link at Infowars.com. Look for Max, the orange Home Gain Gorilla, to help you with any real estate needs you might have. You'll love this site. It's HomeGain.com. HomeGain.com. Check them out today. Hello, friends. This is Alex Jones. You've heard me talk about Cal-Ben 5-star soaps for years. This is an American-made product of the highest quality and compares to nothing you will find in stores. You can buy factory direct, shipped via UPS right to your door. Check them out on the web at 5starsoap.com or call 800-340-7091. Take my word for it. Once you've used Pure Soap, you won't buy anything else. Since 1947, Cal-Ben Soap Company has been showing consumers that soap can be tough on dirt and gentle on the environment. Buy American and stay clean, as well as support InfoWars. Visit 5starsoap.com today or call 1-800-340-7091. Well, Marty, what do you have to say?
As founder and owner for over 63 years, satisfaction is guaranteed or double your dirt back. Call us at 1-800-340-7091 for a free catalog or visit our website, 5starsoap.com. Thank you.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now, new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365.
We now take you live
to the Central Texas Command Center
in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
Do you know how frustrating it is to know the UN wants 80 to 90% of us dead? And that's the liberal view. Many say all humans must be killed, and that this is what's taught at the universities globally. This is what they're setting up. All of your paychecks will be wired into the government first. You'll have weekly home inspections. You'll have to pay huge taxes to be able to have one child. The West is dying, can't even replace itself. Colin Powell says we've got to have all the illegals come in because we don't have any people left. And that's not enough. They say everyone must die. Humans are evil. And they say release bioweapons on our cities. And this is the mainline view. And they openly say once they're planetary police state, that's a quote, they all say it, that once it's in place, they're going to just start openly murdering everybody. And so you think this is funny. Dr. Eric Pianka at UT, 4 years ago, made headlines when we pointed out that he got a standing ovation at the Texas Academy of Sciences saying he can't wait for 90% of us to be killed by the release of an airborne Ebola. The FBI even visited him after we warned folks. That's a normal response when somebody... And then his graduate students were sending me threatening emails, and I would search their name, and it'd be them in white lab coats working at government bioweapon labs. And I'm getting emails from them saying, we're going to get rid of all humans. And then you look them up and they work in bioweapons labs. Oh, who do you think works at bioweapons labs? Oh, yes. Oh, they're gonna really have fun, aren't they? Mm-hmm. You think 13 Monkeys or 12 Monkeys, whatever the movie is with Bruce Willis, what is that, 13 Monkeys? 12th Monkey? 12 monkeys, where the bioweapon lab releases the bioweapon that kills almost everybody. All right, I'm ranting. I want to get into the economy, the DREAM Act, and how all this ties together with globalism. And I want to get into UK proposes all paychecks go to the state first. And they propose going up on VAT, and they did it. And the conservative government supports it. And people go, I mean, it's unlimited what they're going to do. The goal is to bankrupt you. But before we go any further, we couldn't do this radio show. I couldn't be here every day if it wasn't for our sponsors and our listeners and our prisonplanet.tv members and folks that buy the books, the T-shirts, the materials. We couldn't do it without you. And so we have announced we're doing a money bomb the 14th of October 2010 to complete the new studio. This week I'm going to shoot a tour of it to show you what we need. But that's InfoWarsMoneyBomb.com. People are already donating. That's great. But the big day is the 14th. But it's good to have the pump primed. It's good to see the excitement. But you can also support our sponsors, buy the books, the DVDs, everything at InfoWars.com. I mean, can you imagine if this show wasn't here, if the websites weren't there, if the films hadn't been made? I mean, we're having an effect globally because of you, and it's time to accelerate exposing these people. We don't pull punches. When they openly say they want a planetary regime to kill us, and we see them setting it up, you better believe we come out and we don't mince words. When the IMF says they're setting up a world global tax to shut down our economy, we come out and read it. We're not intimidated by the media calling us kooks. We read what these murdering scum say. They want to intimidate you and tell you to sit down and shut up. I'm not going to do it. One other sponsor I want to tell you about is made in the good old U.S. of A. And they've got a special running while supplies last, and it's probably going to be about 2 weeks. Free shipping when you buy 2 pairs of Made in America high-quality jeans. They got regular jeans, motorcycle jeans. They look like Levi's, but they're made a lot better, made in Georgia and Tennessee. You get a T-shirt of your choice, 2 different designs, and free shipping when you get 2 pairs of jeans. And here's my favorite of the 2 designs. Look at this. The beautiful diamond gusset, "Don't Tread on Me," and it says on the front of it, "Defender, don't tread on me, made in America." You talk about a beautifully designed shirt. This shirt, a $25 value free and shipping free, another $10 value or so, when you buy 2 pairs of jeans at gussetclothing.com, Gusset clothing.com, gussetclothing.com, Made in America, or 888-8-GUSSET, 888-8-GUSSET, Gusset. Okay, you want to be able to have a country and an economy? Buy from America, higher quality, and get a free shirt, and get free shipping. Can't beat that, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, I'm going to shut up. I'm out of control, ladies and gentlemen. But I look at my children. I looked at them this morning up at 6 a.m. They're so sweet. They're so good. No murdering control freak who gets the globalists are a guild of psychopathic sadists setting up a world government to kill. Look at every other dictator. It's what they do. They're going to do it. They're already doing it to the stinking vaccines. All right, Watson, I'm going to shut up for 5 minutes. You've got the floor. I invited you on here to break down your big report, Global Warming Alarmist Calls for Eco-Gulags to Re-Educate Climate Deniers. Start from the beginning what this guy's calling for and finish up your points, because then you're going to post the article, UK proposes all paychecks go to the state first. Hit him hard, Watson. Tell us about this slime bag. You know, if there's too many people, he needs to go jump off a cliff instead of calling for us to be killed and calling for us to have bioweapons used on us. Watson?
He advocates another world war. He says that another world war would be a, quote, a happy occasion for the planet. He says any dictatorship would be better than modern democracy.
And that's State Department Memorandum 200. All he's stating is what's in all the government plans. Go ahead.
He advocates killing defectives. He advocates that centralized government exerts tireless control over the system. And now, the denial with this, some people, Alex, still don't get it. They think that, it's just some obscure Finnish ecologist. This is the dominant belief system amongst environmentalists. You have the power in John Holdren, the White House science star, running the geoengineering program. His 1977 book, Eco-Science, embraces the same ideals as are contained.
And he repeated all of that in 1998.
Yeah, and then you've got the money. Bill Gates, $10 billion a year funding vaccines to the third world. The prime purpose behind which is to reduce global population, as Gates said in his own words, in his own TED speech. You know, how can vaccines aimed at curing health problems lower global population unless they're sterilizing people in the third world. The depravity of what this guy advocates is just unimaginable.
No, he is a would-be killer who is part of the cult, and he is an enemy of every one of us. He wants us dead. He has stated it, and everything he's saying is official. IMF, World Bank, Club of Rome, UN, RAND Corporation, Council on Foreign Relations. All of these people are vicious pigs who want the life extension technologies for themselves and want us out of the way. And so, at least down the road, if they do release the bioweapons and pose as our saviors and organize the collapse, remember, they did it, and at least some of you can hide out and form a resistance then. A lot of you are denying now. You won't later when you're burying your dead kids. Go ahead.
But this guy makes Hitler and Stalin look like fair-minded humanitarians. I mean, he says, who misses all those who died in the Second World War? Who misses the 20 million executed by Stalin? Who misses Hitler's 6 million Jews? He's not couching it behind some liberal environmentalism. He's openly saying, look, I'm a Nazi. I'm a mass murder advocating Nazi. I want to kill 90% of you.
And he's the hot Hollywood star of the sicko Greenpeace people and the rest of them. This is how they all talk. I mean, I was reading all these other headlines calling for basically the same stuff. Here's the deal, though. We have really razzed them by exposing their fraud, and that's why they say they're going public and that they want to start getting violent against us. And so, folks, all we can do is defend ourselves against these... Watson, go ahead. Just go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, Keith Varnish, another top environmentalist, he wrote a book recently calling for acts of sabotage and environmental terrorism. Blowing up dams, demolishing cities, to return the planet to an agrarian age. His book was endorsed by NASA's Dr. James Hansen. And again, this Finnish ecologist, quote, everything we have developed over the last 100 years should be destroyed. I mean, Charles Manson didn't even go as far as this guy. Manson is now similar to this Finnish gentleman.
Oh, he's now worshipped by them in mainstream news. He said 30 years ago, global warming cult killed 90%. He wrote songs for the Beach Boys. He was one of their gurus.
But he still is, Alex. He's now, Charles Manson now has a following of environmentalists who preach his message that we need to kill 50 million humans. So in comparison, I guess this Finnish ecologist is,
The truth is, they're little spoiled brat control freaks. And after all the money, the power, the drugs, they don't enjoy sunsets or beauty or wholesomeness. They get off, as O'Brien tells Winston Smith in 1984, on raw orgies of death. Well, I got news for you, chicken neck scum. You're not going to get us. You're not going to get us. You think you got us, and now you're coming out bearing your spider fangs at us, and humanity is going to rise against you, scumbag.
And listen to this quote. The minority can never have any other effective means to influence the course of matters but through the use of violence. So he's calling for violence in further of these extremists.
And that's why they staged, start over on that, but that's why they staged terror attacks, the globalists, to preemptively say patriots have done it, to neutralize us politically so they can carry out their violence against us. Go ahead.
Exactly, and now we're seeing adherents of this environmentalist cult go out and try to commit violence to further their beliefs.
No, they shoot their babies in the chest, and the media says it's good. You line your toddler up, shoot him with a .45, and the media's, oh, that's really good. Oh, yeah. But you don't see the Rockefellers or Bill Gates shooting their children in the chest, do you, Paul?
Well, exactly. But one of the main denial aspects of this is the fact that people say, well, there are too many people on the planet. We need to reduce global population. Now, if you accept that as a fact, then that opens the door to all kinds of horrors. The fact is, overpopulation is a complete myth. The UN's own statistics say that by 2020, the population will level out. By 2050, it will rapidly start to decline.
Well, I mean, Colin Powell was on TV yesterday saying we've only got 1.3 children for every 2 people. We're dying. We've got to bring in unlimited legal aliens. They've destroyed the West, and they love it. They love defacing anything. Great.
Exactly. I mean, Russia's government begs its population to have babies because they're dying out. By 2050,